Hi everyone, my name is Ruymán Cedrés-Perdomo and today I'm going to present to all of you some of our preliminary findings of an undergoing project about the study of two invasive plant species in Tenerife, Canary Island. 𝘊𝘆𝑳𝘭𝑚𝑒𝑐𝑎 californica, commonly known as Californian poppy, and crassula multicava or fairy crassula. Invasive plants are currently one of the top drivers of biodiversity loss worldwide, and understanding their behavior is crucial for effective conservation in insular environments. Islands are globally recognized as biodiversity hotspots, but they are also highly vulnerable ecosystems. Oceanic islands, like the Canaries, combine high levels of endemism with a small population size, making them extremely susceptible to the impact of invasive species. In this archipelago, we find more than 2,000 flowering plants in the Canary Islands, of which almost 700 are endemic. This high degree of endemism creates a delicate balance easily disrupted by non-native species. There is a lack of data on the ecological impact of our focus species, the Californian poppy and the fairy crassula. In fact, these species are mainly found in protected natural areas. Regarding the Californian poppy, its origin is from North America. It's an annual or short-lived perennial herb that grows up to 60 centimeters. It reproduces sexually, and in Tenerife it's mostly found in clearer areas in ditches within the southern Canarian pine forests, at altitudes between 1,000 and almost 2,000 meters above sea level. Regarding the fairy crassula, it's native to South Africa. The succulent perennial reproduces both sexually and asexually. In Tenerife, it spreads mainly across walls, ditches, and slopes within potential laurel forest zones, from almost the sea coast up to more than 1,000 meters above sea level in the northern part of the island. Regarding the fieldwork and data collection were carried out through the use of the Survey 123 apps to gather georeferenced present data. As you can see on the right part of the slide, the survey that takes some interesting items for each recorded reference for these species. For example, we record the substrate. You can see here a fairy crassula growing as epiphyte. We keep doing the validation of existing records using online database like GBIF and iNaturalist, and today I'm going to present some of these preliminary results regarding the seed germination and viability test for 𝘊𝘆𝑳𝑚𝑒𝑐𝑎 californica, asexual propagation trials for crassula multicava, and the floristic inventories made in zones invaded by crassula multicava. Regarding the distribution data, all results until the day we have almost 300 records for both species. In addition, almost 200 iNaturalist records were reviewed under our new created project in this online record, contributed by 140 observers, which enrich our understanding of their current distribution. In this map, you can see the occurrence recorded by GBIF in yellow and the recorded location results of the fieldwork in red. You can see the current distribution of crassula multicava in the left part of the slide, and you can here see the current distribution of Californian poppy. We did some preliminary analysis testing the seed viability test and germination of Californian poppy. For this, we test the viability of seeds from 3 different populations of poppy in Tenerife and another one from its natural range in California. Seed viability tests were surprisingly high, ranging from 80 to 19% in the Canadian population and around the 70% in the California one. Regarding the germination test, the Canadian population ranged between the 0 and 10%. However, the Californian population showed more than 10% of germination. This suggests a strong dormancy in the seeds of the Californian poppy, and it indicates a long persistence in the seed bank, where viable seeds can remain dormant in the soil for long periods. We did some preliminary analysis testing the resilience of the leaves under dry conditions of Crassula multicava. After 2 months without water, it can develop roots, as you can see here. In this aspect, you can see another research about the resilience after different treatments of burial, cutting, and more. You can see it in poster 35 presented by Garcia Cabrera et al. Regarding some sexual propagation trials for Crassula multicava, we took inflorescence for these species. Because of the inflorescence of every crassula can develop buds in the basal part of the inflorescence. These propagules can forming clonal individuals and new population. In this analysis, we took 18 inflorescences without buds and 18 and 30 without buds. We want to see if flowers will form buds after being caught in water and without water, and if the buds can survive without water. First of all, the inflorescing water treatment can produce more quantity of buds, but after being cut, they can still form buds without water. And as you can see here, the buds can produce roots without water. Regarding the inflorescence with buds, we put 9 of them without water and another 9 with water. As you can see, after 3 months, this is the results. You can see in the left part of the slide some dishes with growing buds of fairy crassula in water conditions. But to the right, you can see the dry buds, but they are still alive and they are also forming roots after 3 months of dry conditions. For all these reasons, asexual reproduction in fairy crassula is so successful, and it can expand and quickly expand in new areas with a single clonal event. Regarding the floristic inventories, we recorded the effective spread of Crassula multicava in locations like Agua Garcia, Afur, Bailadero, El Rosario, and El Portezuelo. So we did a total of 20 floristic inventories without and 20 floristic inventories with Crassula, totaling 200 plots of 1 meter square in these 5 locations. Every species were recorded according to an abundance index ranging 1 to 9. We identify a total of 115 taxa in our inventories. As a result, some endemic species such as Felis nobla and Sonchus genus showed the highest abundance and the highest occurrence in these plots. Furthermore, some other invasive species such as Oxalis pescaprae was recorded. Regarding the indicator species, the majority of the indicator species for control plots were endemic such as Sonchus, Ecrisium laxum, and Persea indica. To summarize, both species are invasive but rely on different strategies. Californian poppy, it demonstrates a long-term persistence via dormant seeds, and Crassula multicava, it quickly expands via sexual propagation. Their true distribution is properly underestimated, and their ecological plasticity allows them to thrive under a range of conditions. Citizen-side platforms like Sign Naturalists have proven essential for early detection and community judgment. Effective management must combine monitoring, community involvement, and multiple eradication methods. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.